Alexa, how about a little Can't Stop by Luefras? Alexa, how about a little Can't Stop by Luefras? Alexa, play Can't Stop by Luefras.
Playing Can't Stop from your library.
Welcome to Kitchen Jazz. That's right, Kitchen Jazz. You say, what's that? Well, that's a little infusion of me, yours truly, Luefras, a little commentary, what I love to do, play my saxophone, play my music, and cooking. What a perfect marriage. So this is the first episode, and what we'll do, we'll take you on a little journey of some wonderful meals, and we'll play some great jazz. Might be myself, yours truly, or some other artists that we will bring in. Well, not personally, but who knows, we might get there. Hey, would love to do a cooking show with Joel Albright. Wouldn't that be awesome? But anyway, thank you for tuning in, and we are about to cook up a little something here. It'll be good. So what are we making today? Today, I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna make one of my favorite, what I call anytime meals. And you see it. All it is a can of pink salmon, some breadcrumbs, some seasoning I've already put together. I'm gonna dice up a little onion, a little egg, and that's right, we're gonna make salmon cakes, or salmon croquettes, as some people call it. So I thought for the meal today we would do salmon cakes, and another favorite of mine, some corn cakes, and some grits. I can't wait to show you guys my corn cake recipe. Really simple. We're starting with some Jiffy, that's right, and that cream corn, and let me just tell you, it's gonna be marvelous. You know, I have so many wonderful memories of growing up and cooking. You know, I learned how to cook from my mom. From as young as, I would say, around 6 or 7 years old, I would watch my mom in the kitchen. I watched everything she did, and I just developed this love of cooking. I just enjoyed seeing how she could just take anything and pull it together and make a meal. And so I soon, around 11, 12 years old, I was cooking on my own and developing my own meals. And I probably cooked my first Thanksgiving meal when I was 12. And from there, my mom never had to cook anymore. I cooked all of the family meals for the most part, and I just really enjoy cooking and have a love of it. And over the years, I've just kind of developed from the foundation that my mom instilled in me about cooking. One of the things she taught me was we never wasted anything. To throw out food was a crime. And just learning how to make a meal out of what you have. Sometimes I get into the bad habit of, I have to go to the grocery store to get something. But this meal in particular that I'm making, I'm really happy because I already had everything here that I needed. So this is, again, one of those anytime meals that you can make. And I owe it to my mom for everything she taught me about cooking. Okay, well, we have some diced onion here, and we're getting ready to get started with our salmon cakes. So, start with just a basic can of pink salmon you can find in your grocery store on the same aisle as you find the canned tuna. First thing I'm going to do is drain off all this liquid. Now, I'm going to warn you guys, I have not been to culinary school, so some of my processes are probably not by the book, because like I always say, I am just an old school cook. So I might not do it the way that the professionals do it. I just get it done. That's why I didn't take me dicing up the onion, because it's kind of funny to watch me dice up an onion. Now, what I'm doing here with the salmon that I just dumped in my pan, I'm going through to get out the bone. It's very important. So you see, you've got all the salmon here, but there's bone in there. And I don't like crunching down on bones when I eat my salmon cakes. So it's very important to go through. And you can't really do this with gloves on. So yes, I just dive in, all hands. Hands are clean. I'm a big germaphobe, so I wash my hands like probably thousands of times a day. And when I'm cooking, I'm very particular about cleanliness. So yes, I read a lot of the cooking blogs and the comments on Facebook on a lot of the cooking posts, and people really go in on people touching food with their hands and all that good stuff. Well, if you follow me, you will see a lot of hand action because I just can't. Yes, gloves. If I'm cooking for other people, I guess it's okay with my family. I'll put some gloves on, but I just got to get my hands in it. So, going through and getting the bones out, because like I said, there's nothing worse than biting down on a salmon cake and crunching on something. Now, I hear some people like to leave the bone in. Now, I guess that's your preference. So basically, I'm just doing 1 can of salmon. 1 can of salmon will make you about 4 salmon cakes. So, okay, I'm gonna wash my hands here. And it's really easy. Like I said, this is an anytime meal. So I'm gonna put in a few diced onion. Another thing about me, I don't measure. So, like I said, I am in no way by the book. If you are looking for someone to give you exactly how much you put of this, how much you put of that, I'm not the one. Because I just kind of, it's like that post on Facebook, you just keep putting it in until you hear this little voice say, okay, that's enough. So, you see, I'm mixing in my onion. I have a little seasoning mix here. Salmon, a little bit of the seasoning salt, garlic, and pepper. So again, just kind of when I feel like I've got enough. I'm trying to go really light on salt. I don't use a lot of salt these days. I'm learning that, you can just really get creative with your seasonings and not have to over salt, watching that blood pressure and being a better steward of our health. So I think that's about enough. I'm gonna put in some of the egg mixture. So you see, we're putting in a little bit of egg mixture. Yeah, I'm just gonna mix these things up with my hand. Now, a little panko breadcrumbs. Just until I feel like I've got enough in there. My hands are feeling kind of gooey, so yep. Gonna wash the hands again. So now we're just gonna dive in. Yep. Gonna just mix it around. See, this is so easy. A lot of people, I meet people all the time, they say, I cannot cook. And I disagree. There's some simple things that you can make and it just doesn't take a lot. We make cooking harder than it needs to be. So that's all. You saw what I did. I just put some diced onion, a little bit of seasoning, and you can season it the way you prefer. Okay, I think we're getting all mixed up. I put a little egg, panko breadcrumbs, and old school hay. You don't have a bag of breadcrumbs, take your own bread, dice it up, put it in. Now for the good part. I'm going to start forming the patties. And yeah, just going to eyeball it. What do you think? About right? Okay. And let me tell you, I eat salmon cakes for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Does not matter. I just love it, love it, love it. So, yeah, we're going to make about 4. Perfect. And a can of salmon is running now about $4. That's on average. You can find them anywhere from, I would say average about $4 for a can of salmon. Real easy. You guys are just, if you've never made salmon cakes, this is going to blow your mind because it's so easy and so delicious. So there we have it. We have 4 4 nicely formed salmon patties ready to go to the frying pan. So now I'm about to make my famous corn cakes. Now the reason I call these my famous corn cakes is because everyone loves them. My daughter, her friends, my boyfriend. Oh my goodness, if I would just make this and only this, he would just be so happy. So single ladies, learn how to make some corn cakes, honey. Might be what you need. Okay, this is really simple. Starting with Jiffy. Yes, I'm taking a shortcut. I do know how to make homemade cornbread, but just gonna take a shortcut here. Some Jiffy. Promise you, it's gonna bless your life. So we got our Jiffy, and again, I don't measure anything. A little bit of baking powder. Yep, just a little baking powder. Oh yeah, that's about right. Very important ingredient, the cream corn. I like to use cream corn. Yes, I'm going to do the whole can. Now, I have about 2.5 eggs here. I'm just going to go ahead and put them all in. So we're starting to mix this up. You can have corn cakes for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. That's why it's so perfect with this meal. Like I said, they will bless your life. I promise you, they will bless your life. Now, so what do we have so far? It's so easy. The Jiffy corn muffin mix. Little bit of baking powder. Cream corn. Now, just gonna put a little sugar to give it a little bit of sweetness. So I'm mixing it up. I have stevia. You can use regular sugar. Again, I'm trying to totally cut sugar out of my diet, so going with the stevia. And I'm just gonna sprinkle in a little bit. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, that should be about right. Now, you can use almond milk, whole milk. I just happen to have some canned milk. So, and you don't want to go overboard because, you know, look at the consistency of this already. You could actually make the corn cakes from this state, but we're going to put a little bit, just a little bit, because you don't want to get them too loosey-goosey. So I'm just going to drizzle a little bit, just a little milk. Get that right. Now, like I said, these corn cakes can be a meal all by itself. We eat them for breakfast with just like a side of bacon. We will have them with anything, basically, or by themselves. So, we're ready to cook now. All right, these grits ready. Got some chicken stock and a little butter coming to a boil. And, okay. We are making grits. We've got some chicken stock and butter coming to a boil. And we're going to throw in those grits and let them simmer. Like I said, I don't measure anything. Just kind of eyeball it. Just going to make enough for about 2 or 3 servings. I love having leftover grits. And I like the consistency to get a little creamy. So we'll follow up with these in a little bit. We're just going to put the top on and just let them have their own way. Okay, we are cooking. I'm going to sprinkle in a little bit of pepper and salt just a little bit, because my chicken broth already had salt in it. So I don't want a lot of extra salt. Now, I've been following the debate about whether we put sugar in our grits. Now, I have to tell you, I was one of those sugar people. But here lately, I've just been doing a little salt and pepper and butter and, you know, cooking them in chicken broth. By the way, I know some people just do it with water. You can do it either way. I just like the chicken broth for extra flavor. So I'm team no sugar now, but I don't have a problem with adding sugar. Okay, so the grits are coming along nicely. Now, I'm going to use, I love this. This is a coconut and avocado cooking oil. And I've been using this lately, and I really love it. So I'm going to use this to cook my salmon cakes. Alexa, play Private Time.
Playing Private Time from your library.
So this is my latest single that I just released called Private Time. And it's a medley of hymns that are near and dear to my heart. And at the end of the broadcast, I will tell you how you can get my music. Hope you're enjoying that. Okay, so we have a little oil in the pan. Last thing we're going to make are the corn cakes. Yes, so I'm going to turn the flame down a little bit on these grits because I can hear them. Nice and mellow. Oh yeah. I think you cook better when you have some music in the background. Something about music. And one of my other memories growing up, my mother would always sing. When she was cooking, she'd either hum or she would sing. Just the most beautiful hymns. Everyone, people who know my mother, she was just full of hymns. Beautiful woman, had a beautiful voice. So we're letting this pan get hot. This is going to be wonderful. Nice Saturday night meal. Easy. Didn't have to go to the store. Just because I love pepper, let me give these salmon cakes a little bit of pepper on the outside. Yes. Oh yeah, our pan's getting right. Oh yeah. Well, growing up, there was no shortage of food. I just have so many great memories of growing up and sharing holiday meals with family and having those fresh homemade rolls and ham. And we just had such a festive time. And there I am in the photo with my apron, just getting it in and, you know, cooking and sharing that experience with family. There's nothing like it. And there's Mom, the woman who taught me everything about cooking, sitting there again, just remembering those great family experiences of those home-cooked meals and sharing it with family and all the love and just special times we had together enjoying meals. Okay, let's get these salmon cakes in here. Our pan is nice and hot. Yeah, talking back to me. And really, these salmon cakes, really after about say max 4 minutes on each side. Estimated, again, don't quote me. I just kind of have an internal thermometer that says, okay, they are ready. Keep an eye on that. Alexa, play Private Time again.
I can't find the song Private Time again.
Alexa, play Private Time.
Play Private Time.
Gotta love Alexa.
Play Private Time from your library.
Alexa, play Private Time.
Play Private Time from your library.
There she is. I thought we'd listen to it again. They are coming along nicely. And this pan, I'm going to start up getting the oil heated for my corn cakes. Everything should be getting ready about the same time. Let's see if it's time to turn them over yet. I think we need to let them cook a little bit more. Check on our grits. Okay, they are looking good. What I'm gonna do, oh great, look what I did. Spilled some on the stove. There you go. Okay. Now, to get the consistency on the grits where I want them, I'm gonna put in a little bit more of the chicken stock. We'll have that nice little smooth, yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, baby, she is right. Perfect. Oh my goodness, these grits are awesome. Okay, let's try flipping one of these. Oh yeah, I'm starting to get a little brown on them. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty. That's what I like to see. Yes. Oh yes. This is going to be wonderful. Oh, look at this. Just beautiful. They are ready. They are so ready. Yes. Okay, it's time to cook these corn cakes. I just spoon them out and the magic happens. Oh, yeah. A little bit more. Picking them up a little bit. Okay. Separate them a little bit. And let the oil get nice and hot. And to keep your eye on them. You don't want to cook them too fast. I like them to get a nice little crisp around the edges. Oh, you southern folk know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. Let's see, is it time to flip? Uh-oh, we might be ready to flip. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh yes. I'm sorry, I get really excited when my corn cakes come out perfectly. Oh yeah. Oh, they are so beautiful. I gotta get you up close to this. Look at this. Oh. That, my friend, is just beauty. Heavenly goodness. Oh, yes. It's gonna be time to plate in about 30 seconds. We're gonna plate. And dinner is served. What did I tell you? Oh my goodness. Makes a wonderful meal. Perfect meal that we already had. Ready to go. Salmon cakes, grits, and corn cakes. And a little fruit medley. Now, this is Kitchen Jazz. Well guys, this has been the first episode of Kitchen Jazz. And like I said, I think we made a good choice for our first meal. So I'm about to dig in here, pour me a glass, and dinner is about to be served. Well, it is served. Like I said, this is Kitchen Jazz. If you'd like to know how to purchase my music, stay tuned until the end. You'll see the website. And if you'd like to get one of these shirts, and we have styles for men as well, go to Hear Me Now Apparel. You'll find that information at the end as well. Meanwhile, get cooking and do it with jazz.